How are we? Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Hopefully, you guys can hear me, see me. Let's see. Where am I? It's been... Okay, there we are. Let's see here. Hopefully, I'm live. Am I live in the right? Yes, I am. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I think I'm live. Oh, Donna. Hi, Donna. Yay, I'm live. How are we today? How is everybody doing? Let's see. I'm still not used to this. Nope, wrong one. Let's see. All right, so I think I'm good. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Hi, Deb. Oh, my goodness. Happy Tuesday, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing all right. My craft room is a terrible mess behind me, so I am so sorry about that, but it is what it is. I've got to get straighten and clean, and then I've got Christmas presents and stuff starting to come in, and it's just going to be a mess, I think, for the next couple of weeks. So, oh, yay, Deb. Yeah, I had no clue you had turtles. I love the name Fluffy. It's so cute. Have fun with the grandkids. That's a lot of fun. Yes, messy does mean creative. So I have a really cool card. I'm not sure how long it'll take. I don't think it'll take too long. So if at the end of the video I have enough time, I have the birthday kit. So I wanted to show you guys what that's all about. That's super fun. But I'm using the painted pheasant. I always want to call it Pleasant Pheasant. I think we had a stamp set that was called Pleasant Pheasant. So I'm using the painted pheasant tonight. So if you guys haven't seen that one, it's in the mini catalog. It's super cute. I'm a sucker for any of the wildlife stamps, any of them. So I'm excited to show you guys this one. I think you guys will like it. Let's talk about the clearance update. Did you guys see that? I can't believe it. I was late to the party. I seen it later in the afternoon, and some of the stuff is already gone. I'm so bummed out. There was a Halloween DSP that's gone, but there's a lot of great sales on there. There's some... Oh, you've got that one, Diane. Awesome. I think you're going to like this one. But yeah, there's a bunch of things on the clearance rack that they have refreshed. So get on there, take a look, see if you need anything. I know my team went shopping today. They were texting me and letting me know that there was stuff that they didn't need and then they needed. So it's super fun. Let's also talk about joining my team. I would love to have you guys on my team. It would be amazing. I see a dog toy right there. See the dog toy? That's one of my dog's toys. They leave them all over the place in my craft room. I'm tripping on them constantly. But let's go ahead and talk about, the DSP really did fly off the shelf. I wish I would have checked the updates earlier. I just missed them. When you are part of Stampin' Up, you get access to inside information. You get updates, and Tuesdays are our update day. But yesterday they gave us an update stating that the clearance rack was going to be refreshed. So that's really fun. When you're part of Stampin' Up, you get a lot of different knowledge, and you get a lot of different freebies, not freebies, but like you get the scoop before the general public, usually 30 days. You get to order new products and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. So right now they actually do have a special going through October 31st. It is called the Starter Plus Kit. So for $99, you will get 100. That is not the right one, you guys. starter kit is, let's see if I can do that. I've got a picture up that I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Let's see here. Okay, got rid of that. It's so laggy, so now I don't know what the heck is up. Okay, let's see. Let me just make sure all my pictures are messing up. Sorry, after being back from vacay, I'm a little wonky with this. I got to get used to this. So this is we're going to talk about this in a minute. I'm a hot mess again, people. Hot mess. You guys need to show up just to watch my hot mess show. All right, all the pictures are gone. Let me go ahead and put up the starter kit. So this is awesome, amazing what Stampin' Up is doing for us. Yeah, I know, Deb. I'm a hot mess. Just a hot mess. Thank you, though. Is it still the fitting florals? Let's see. Nope, the starter kit's up now. Whew. So $99, free shipping, free business supplies, and you get $155 worth of product that you can pack into your starter kit. It's an amazing deal, and I am going to show you guys you love my hot mess. Thank you. I'm going to show you guys, if you decided to join my team right now, today, tomorrow, before October 31st, you get to pick up this amazing deal. And you also will get, or you can get, not will get, you can get the new fitting florets. It is an amazing, awesome collection that you can add the whole collection to your starter kit, or you can add part of it. Let me switch to the other picture that I have for you guys, which is, let's see, I want to get rid of G4 and go to G3. That's my insider code, G3, G4. There is the framed floret stamp set and the framed floret dies. Do you notice what happened there? They're both the same name. Finally, Stampin' Up! Listen to us. How confusing is it sometimes when we're looking for that certain stamp set or certain die, and you can't remember the name because it's not the same as the stamp set. You know the stamp set name, but you don't know the die's name. So hopefully this will be a trend in the future where we will get a stamp set and a die that is the same name. So that'll just make life so much easier for us, right? Yes, you get to choose your own goodies, $55 extra. It's awesome. I'm just so impressed with becoming a team, part of a team, becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So the only thing, the framed floret bundle, that would be the stamp set and the dies. Those two will be coming back, and they will be available in the mini catalog starting in January. But everything else is on a limited basis. So you can get it now, but once it's gone, it's gone. And this stuff will not, as far as we're aware, will not be coming to the catalog. And what's great about that is, like I said, you can add this right to your starter kit today if you wanted to. This will be available for purchase come November 1st for anybody who is interested. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty awesome little deal. And yeah, I did not buy that yet. So I have to see. I know I'm going to end up buying it because people are going to make things, and it's just going to be, oh, I got to have it. Don't we all do that? So anyways, that's going to be awesome. The same name is amazing. I can't believe that they finally listened. It's awesome. So anyways, now that I'm done rambling on, let me make sure my picture's off of there so that you guys can see. I'm going to flip you guys down and show you exactly what we're going to be working on today. Let's see here. Make sure that picture goes away. Man, the lag is terrible. I think it did. Okay, it did. All right, let's flip you guys down. Hopefully. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. I'm so sorry. It's so wonky sometimes. Just going to zoom you in and then slide you over. Okay. I think that's going to be a good. That's going to be a good, right? Let's see. All right. So let me bring in my card. Let's see. Is it upside down? It is. So let me flip you guys. That didn't work. There you go. So here's my card. Isn't that super cute? So I actually, when I was looking at this stamp set, this painted pheasant here, it's one whole, the pheasant is just one big stamp. So I'm trying to figure out how to add color to it, because we know when you're looking at the pheasants, they're so beautiful. And how do we get the... There's my host code, by the way, guys. If you guys were wondering, that host code, before I go into anything, use that with every order under $150. When you do, you will get a present from me, and it helps me give you guys presents. So giveaways, I guess, and gifts in the mail. So please use that with every order. And like I said, you will get a gift from me. If your order is under $150 or over $150, you don't have to use the host code. You automatically qualify for that gift. So this stamp set here, I went online and I was looking at different pheasants. So I found this picture here that inspired me to kind of create this card. I just Googled an image of a pheasant. So that's what I came up with. And yeah, you guys are funny. So that's the picture I used as my inspiration for this card. So let me show you guys. You're going to need the Stamparatus in order to do this, and a bunch of your Stampin' Right markers. I don't even know how many. I just have a whole mess of them, the different colors and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys along the way and tell you what kind of markers I am using. So let's go ahead and bring in my Stamparatus. I haven't used this in a while in a video. Let's see here. Get my... Hi, Amy. Welcome. Oh, no worries that you're late. I also am thinking, you guys, we haven't done a giveaway in a little bit. And I apologize for the sniffles. My allergies are getting the best of me. So go ahead and leave a comment in the video. If you are catching this at a later time, make sure you comment. And we will go ahead, I will go ahead and I will put you into a drawing for a present from me. I don't know what I'm going to give you guys, but we'll see what it is. So here's the Stamparatus. It comes with plates, and I don't know where my little... You can buy the little pad of paper, which I like to put down, so in case I go off and I'm stamping, it'll go right on there. Now, I created this the other day. I was trying to figure out something. So when I put my card down, it stays. So I created this. I just took strips of 2-inch. You could probably even go 1.5, maybe even an inch. And I glued them together. And I think, they're 2x7. So I just took 4 of them, cut them 2x7 strips. And then this way, it won't move. And those magnets won't be in my way. Because sometimes, depending on how you're stamping, those magnets do get in the way. So I thought that was clever. Sometimes my brain works, sometimes it does not. So with this, what I'm going to do is pull out the pheasant stamp. And let's see. I'm going to kind of position him, or her, or him, it is a him, right about there. I want his tail. Just and his feet just on here, and I want him closest to the left-hand side. So that looks about good. And then I'm just going to pick him up. And now here's where all the fun comes in. So let's make sure you guys can see this whole process. Let me just make sure over here. I think you guys can see the pheasant and the Stamparatus. Now, I apologize for the glare. It's my lighting, and I'm sorry. So hopefully it won't be too bad. So what I did was I brought in all these markers, and with the pheasant, of course, his head is green. So I'm using the paintbrush side of the marker, and I'm going to just color in just this little green part of his head here. And don't worry if you get some off the side, it's all right. So I'm just coloring in, and you can see where to actually color. It's pretty easy to do. And then I'm just going to make sure my card is there, and then I'm just going to bring this over and just rub that part of his head. Just like that. Just make sure. Good, you guys can see it well. Pick that up. So you can see it's not completely colored, so I'm just going to lay this back down there and see. I'm going to color his where is that? That's over this way. Okay. So I'm just going to color it in again. And you can color it in as many times as you want. You can make it really dark. That's what's nice about the Stampin' Right markers. And the, what do you call this? Stamparatus. I love the Stamparatus. I do use it, but not a lot on camera. So do you guys use your Stamparatus? And then also in order, or what I've done is I have my simple chamois here too. You don't have to wipe it off, but it's there just in case. So now what I did was I took, so that color for his head is Evening Evergreen. So then I'm going to take the pumpkin pie and I'm going to color in his beak and his feet. Yeah, Amy, once you do this, you'll be like, why haven't I done this before? It's pretty fun, especially on like stamps like this, like a pheasant who has a lot of color on him. You know, you can't, if you just stamp this image, it's just going to be stamped out one one color. But like with this, you can add multiple colors. Leaves, this is such a great way to make those really colorful leaves. So then what I'm going to do is take, I'm going to take Crumb Cake. I think this is Crumb Cake. And I'm just going to do the whole pheasant except for his head and his legs that we've already done. I'm going to do the whole pheasant in Crumb Cake. And then you know, you can experiment. That's what I did. I experimented with different colors. I tried different ones out to see which ones work the best. And then I'm just going to do the whole pheasant in Crumb Cake. So that's pretty cool, but he needs more color. So on the pheasant, his underbelly is a reddish color. So, oh, you do use yours a lot, Donna? Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Tina. Woohoo, welcome. Yeah, I do use mine quite a bit, but like I said, I don't use it a lot on camera. So I want to show you guys how to use it, how to you know. So this will be his underbelly. And then I'm going to bring in, so that is cherry cobbler. Then I'm going to bring in Cajun Craze. And I'm going to go right alongside that. And then I'm just going to do a couple of streaks of Cajun Craze on his tail feathers. And I think I'll just stamp that right now. So you guys can see now where the pheasant is really looking like a pheasant. So now I have Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to kind of look to see where I added that Cajun Craze on his tail, and I'm going to try to add the Daffodil Delight in there on the opposite side if you can. A little here. It's a lot easier when you're actually stamping it. You guys are probably like, how is she doing that on the camera? It is a lot easier once you have the stamp at hand. Yeah, it really is when you add the colors. See how nice that looks? I just love the way that that looks. So now I'm going to take, I got to put his little eye in. I always forget to do his eye. So I created this design with, this is Early Espresso, by the way. That's just for his little eye. For my swaps that I had to do for Deb's group, actually. So they went out in the mail today. Then I'm going to come in with, what is this one? Soft Suede. And you can see where the yellow is and that light brown. I'm just going to come in and kind of put some soft suede in between there. See what I have. Maybe get some soft suede on his legs down here. If you go too much, then it's going to be muddy. So you got to know when to stop. So I think that he looks perfect like that. I think that's a really good, he looks like a pheasant. So we're going to stop because I don't want to do any more on that. But see how easy that was? It really didn't take that long to kind of mess around and play with it. So then I'm just going to take my simple chamois and just clean him right up. And then I am done using the Stamparatus. So let me peel him off of here. Yeah, I really like this little thing. I always struggled with the magnets. Like I said, sometimes you want to stamp and you can't hold it completely. So this is just such a cheap little addition to your Stamparatus, and anybody can make this. So let's see. It's really easy, Donna. Tina, it's really, really easy. I have faith in all of you guys. You guys can make this painted pheasant super easy. So then what I did was, we're done with the Stampin' Right markers. So in this set, there is this little grass there. Let me find a block. So I'm going to use Crumb Cake for this. Donna, you will not create a mess. Yeah, he does look really realistic. Fun fact is, I love eating pheasant. That is very good. And I used to go pheasant hunting all the time with my dad. Me and him used to do that, and it was a lot of fun. So I haven't gone in a couple of years since my dad has passed, but that was something we used to share together. So I'm just going to kind of put this grass down here. I don't want to stamp it on the pheasant. that there. And then I thought I would add some more of these little, I don't know what they're called, little wisps of grass, I guess. So, but I want to make, I don't want to stamp the little ferny part, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm going to try to add this without adding more of the, if that makes sense to you guys. Sometimes it's just easier to do than explain. Make sure I'm not getting it on the I think that might be enough. That looks good. I don't want to make it too much in there. Let's see. Oh, that's a great idea, Diane. Yeah, their feathers are beautiful. A lot of people collect them for fly fishing. Let's see. There's my simple chamois. So that's about it, I think, for the grasses. And then I'm going to bring in Cajun Craze. And right above him, I'm going to stamp out. I already did Happy Thanksgiving on this one. I don't send out a lot of Happy Thanksgiving cards. Like, I don't think I send out any. So I'm going to put a pleasant little note. So that'll be available for whenever I need to use it. I'm going to just use the Cajun Craze. And I'm going to put that right above Mr. Pheasant here. And then, did I say we were going to do a giveaway? I think I said that, didn't I? Well, if I didn't say it, we're going to do a giveaway this week. Leave a comment, which I think all of you guys have. And then next week, I will pull a winner. So if you're watching this at a later time, not live, you can still be entered. Just leave your comment. I apologize for the barking dog. Leave your comment in the video description, and then next week before my next live, I will pull out everybody's name and I will enter you guys into a drawing. We'll do the drawing live next week. So I'm going to take the blender pens and I'm just going to go over this pheasant. He looks nice this way, but I'm just going to go and kind of blend everything in. And then I'll just off to the side here, just kind of wipe it clean. And then let's see what you guys, I did say that. See, I'm losing my mind. Sorry, I already lost it, right? Yes. So yeah, for the second time, now it'll be the third time, I'm doing a giveaway. So then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of just blend everything, but not a real lot of blending. These blender pens, it doesn't take much to activate the ink. I'm not really going to go too crazy with it. So that's about it. Be a little bit back in here. And then don't forget to clean your blender pen. Yep, gone. So there's that. Shimmery White. I did it on the Shimmery White. I guess you could do it on the Stark White, but I just thought it looked, or the, what I call it, Stark White? Basic White. But I thought I did do it on the Basic White, and it was a little bright. And I love how this just gives that little shimmer in the background. So that has got to be one of my favorite pieces of paper. So then you're going to layer this on top of a piece of crumb cake. This is cut 5 1/4 by 4. And let me find my Stampin' seal. So we're just going to layer this, maybe. Yeah, it really does. It looks like you spent a long time making this card when in reality it was really quick and easy to make. I guess if you had to do a whole bunch of them, you know, it's going to be a little bit time consuming, but I think the outcome is really worth it. So then you're going to put this guy centered as best as possible so you get that nice border of crumb cake on the top and the bottom. And then let's put this on the inside. So Cajun Craze is your card base. Of course, I have a piece of not stark white, but basic white. And we're going to layer that right on the inside. So I have a nice place to write. And then before we anchor this down, I'm going to put our glue all on it, but we're going to add ribbon. So I have, that stuck right to my hand. I have, yes, Shimmery White. Is that the right name? Am I saying it wrong? I could be. Shimmery White paper cardstock. This is the Old Olive and Sahara Sand Twill Ribbon Combo Pack. So I'm not using the Sahara Sand. I am using the Old Olive. And I'm going to cut pieces big enough, 2 of them. Well, actually, I lied. I am going to use the Sahara Sand. I sit on a throne of lies. Okay, good. I am saying it right. So, yeah, that is not going to move. So I'm going to take these guys and just layer them right up by the top and the bottom. So, of course, you know my trick. I take it to the back. And then do the same thing on the bottom. Stick into my fingers. So then this is going to go right on the front once you have your ribbon on there. And then I did take a piece of the Sahara Sand. And I just slipped it underneath. And then tie a little knot here. And then you can trim up the edges at an angle. Then if you wanted to, you could put a glue dot down. I'm not going to, but you could if that bugs you that it moves. But there it is. So cute, right? Didn't take that long to make either. It's a pretty fun little technique, I guess. Pretty quick. So, oh, hi, Shelly. Welcome. Let's see. Yeah, I really do love this card. So I thought it turned out pretty cute. And you guys can all make this. No problems, no issues at all. So there it is. So before we go, what time is it? 7:35. We got enough time. You guys are good, right? I wanted to show you guys. I think you all have gotten this. I don't know. But if you have not, you must get this. I am super excited about this. So this is the birthday, what is it called? The birthday kit, the birthday planner. I'm so excited. I can't even remember the name of it. But this is what you get. And I haven't even opened it yet. I was so excited. I got it when I came back from Maine. It was here. I was going to open it. I said, no, I'm going to save it for... Oh, thank you, Shelly. It's Touchstone Jewelry. It is, and I'm going to screw up the name. It's like, I forget what it's called. It's off of Swarovski crystals. I can never say it right. It's, they, use the same crystals. They have different designers, and it's called Touchstone Jewelry. And I had a party, and I got a whole bunch of jewelry for free. So I'm really in love with that jewelry. So this is what you get in your kit. You get these little sequins, you get dimensionals, and you get glue dots. So, oh, Amy, you got it. Deb got it. Birthday card organizer kit. Thank you, Donna. You always save my day. You always save the day. Yes. So it looks like you guys, just about all you guys have gotten it. So it comes with the envelopes and cards that you can make. I'm so excited. Different. And then you've got this, and I would imagine there is a little description here on how to make the cards. It looks pretty easy to make. So it shows you card number 1, card number 2, and then number 3 is the planner. So with the planner, I'm super excited about this. This will make your life so much more organized. So you have all these places here to write in your birthdays. You've got little pockets that you can put your cards in. You can put the months up here. Where's the months? So here's your little months that you can stick on here. I'm so excited to use this. So this will be helpful. And each one of these has a pocket in them. So you can put your birthday cards in there. So you have no reason not to mail out your cards. They're right there. They're ready to go with your different people that have their birthdays. And you also have an additional pocket in the back here. And I think there was one in the front too, wasn't there? Yep. So you have one in the front too. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait to fill this out, get all these cards made, and get this going for my birthday people. So that's fun. So if you guys haven't ordered this yet, I highly recommend it. I think you guys are going to love it. If you guys need help ordering, just let me know. Just head over to my shop, which is tagged right at the beginning of this video to order that. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed my little creation tonight. Let's see if I can flip you guys back up this way. Am I upside down? I don't even know. Let's see. We'll see. It's got to catch up. So I hope you guys like that card. I'd love to see your guys' creations. Wow, I am so far behind on my YouTube video. Am I upside down? I am upside down. Awesome. Let me make me not upside down. I think I'm not upside down now. So, I hope you guys, like I said, like that. I'd love to see what you guys create. If you guys do the pheasant, or like I said, you could do leaves. You could do all kinds of things with that technique. So let me know. Leave your comment so you will have a chance to win on my giveaway for next week. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Same place, same time. Now let me figure out how to end this. Bye, guys.